Hi again, this is Calum from Turmeaus Chester, welcoming you back to Calum's Concoctions, our latest weekly feature where I try and concoct a new mix of tobacco from existing blends to see if we can come up with something interesting. So last week I came up with a kind of mishmash crossover sweet American style tobacco blended in with some latakia to give it some smokiness, and then just another extra bit to sort of round it off. So this week I'm thinking of doing something similar, but I'm going to try and use more natural tobacco. So I'm looking for a spicy base, something a bit sweeter to round it off, and then again something just to lengthen it a little bit more, but I'm trying to avoid heavily cased blends like the American CC. I'm going for something more natural. Also for this week, the spice I'm going to start off with is Perique, just to give it a bit of difference as well. So whereas latakia is quite smoky, Perique generally is is more of a spicy character to it. So I'm not really meant to do this, but I'm going to start off with just a neat bowl of Perique, and I'm almost certainly going to regret it, but just to give myself a rough idea of what it's like. I am a little nervous about this. Okay, that is a bit more manageable than I expected, but it's definitely not something you can smoke a whole bowl of, but you're not meant to. It's meant to be blended in with things. I'm only doing this so I've got a rough idea of what this type of Perique tastes like. Okay, so I've tried some of the Perique, and so I've got a rough idea of what it's like. I certainly wouldn't recommend smoking it by itself, but as far as just having a little taste, it's showing me that it's got a nice spiciness to it, which I was expecting, but there's also quite a nice smoky side to it as well, so it's cool, and it gives me something to work on based around last week's blend as well. So I'm just going to start off with a little bit of this. So you just got I always like to work in two, so just got a couple of grams there. And then for the sweetness, I am using this. This is rich dark flake. There's a few manufacturers who make similar versions of this. This is the Premier one. There's also Germain's. Dunhill have recently started doing their own dark flake, which is pretty similar. But generally, it's a fairly heavy, but very, very sweet, but mostly natural flake. I always think of a sort of like treacly character to it, maybe something a bit chocolatey as well, but yeah, like really, really sort of syrupy, sticky treacle taste. Really, really nice on its own. So I'm hoping it'll show something quite interesting in this blend. So I'm just rubbing the flake out and mixing it in a bit like that. So that is now 3 grams of that, just because the Perique is quite strong. I wanted a little bit more of this. So you have 2 parts Perique and 3 parts rich dark flake. That's way too high. That Perique is stronger than I'd realised. Not in a bad way, but it's coming through in the taste a lot more than I'd sort of expected it to with the ratio there. So I might add, just going to give another gram of the dark flake. There. So hopefully that adds it on, and the sweetness is starting to come through, but it's kind of being pushed back quite hard by the spicy smokiness of the Perique, which ideally I do just want sitting in there as just like a subtle little addition to the taste rather than the main component of it. So I'm going to add another sweet flake in about the same amount of quantities, but it's just not quite as strong as the rich dark. And I have got, tell a lie, I have Bosun Cut Plug which is the same blend as the Bosun Flake from Gareth and Hogarth, also produced by Gareth and Hogarth, but this is just sent in a sort of shorter cut, ready sliced form rather than long strips, but the blend's the same. The Lakeland Flakes are well known for what is often described as their floral aroma and taste, which can be a little overwhelming on some, which is why I've gone for the Bosun there. It's got a nice little hint of the floral sweet element, but there's still a nice taste of tobacco under it as well. It's sweet, but it isn't just like you've accidentally put shampoo or a perfume in your pipe by accident. So it's a nice balance. I'll just put another couple of grams in that. And I'm going to give it a try. Okay, so I've got my pipe full with my, what is hopefully my final mix, and that is 2 parts Perique. I think it ended up being 4 parts Rich Dark Flake, and then 3 parts of Gareth Hogarth's Bosun Flake or Cut Plug. So, fingers crossed, I'm going to give it a whirl. This flame is so huge. There we go. Well, that is really interesting. The Bosun cut plug's doing a lot more in there than I was expecting it to, because it's only about medium bodied, so compared to the other two, which have both got quite a full flavour. Yeah, it's actually sitting quite near the top of the taste, but there's this nice, the spiciness of the Perique comes through in with it, and I'm just going to add a tiny little bit more of the Rich Dark Flake, just because I really want that sweetness. I feel like I've lost it a bit there, of the sort of treacly sweetness. I've still got that sort of floral sweetness that you get from the Lakeland Flakes, which is getting nice and spicy with the Perique. But I really wanted that kind of like the sort of heavy sweet or syrupy sweet base, which I've managed to lose there, which is quite surprising. So, last little mix in there. And I'm just going to get a last fill in that. That's just another couple of grams in there. Just empty my pipe and I'll have another go. That's better. You can taste the Rich Dark Flake again there. That was really surprising. I really didn't expect to just completely cover up the flavour of the Rich Dark Flake. So yeah, now I can taste that again. It's got its chocolatey treacliness back as the base, which is beautiful. And then the Bosun and the Perique are actually combining in quite an unexpected way. They've almost sort of become a taste together, which is, just this beautiful, sweet and spicy, almost like rose-like sort of taste. So yeah, I've really enjoyed that. I think I've got enough for a few bowls here, so I'll definitely be carrying on with that. If you want to try this at home yourself, it ended up being, oh god, I've tweaked it so much. What was it in the end? It was 6 parts Rich Dark Flake, 3 parts of Bosun, and 2 of Perique. If you're better at maths than me, I'm sure you can break that down to a more workable sum. As always, everything I've used in this blend is available on turmeaus.co.uk. If you do give it a try, let us know what you think, and I do hope you like it. And if you'd like to see more of these videos, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more, and I'll be back soon with another concoction. Until then, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Cheers.